Thermidor 2 and Chronic the Wedgehog won't, that's for certain. Next up, Warhog, Dark Destroyer 2 and the seeded Dreadnaut XP1.
In the pits for the melee, the Dreadnaut team are back. This time Dreadnaut XP1, which stands for...
Experimental Prototype number 1.
But this is your fourth. You've been here since the beginning.
Yeah, it's changed a bit.
It's changed a bit, but you've got the original chassis.
Yeah.
And you've beefed up the forks a bit.
They're more powerful. Not
Right.
as fast as they were before, but hopefully they'll lift.
But they're electric, aren't they? So they're never going to be that fast, but
No.
it's a slow, piercing action
That's right.
there.
It's fast in reverse.
It's fast in reverse. Here we have the Warhog team. Hello, guys.
Oh, hello.
How does this work, then?
Right, okay, this works. If you mind taking the pin out, sir. Yeah, that's it. By spinning around pretty fast, 500 rests per minute. It's a very heavy disc, this, unlike that Hypnodisc thing. It's got a bit more power behind it. You know, nothing wrong.
And those little spikes
Right.
there are going to gouge your
Gouge,
opponents.
one at the bottom to trip them up, and one at the top to kill.
And that's pretty thick. I think
That's
that is
pretty
going to
thick,
do some
yeah.
serious damage.
Yeah, right.
Finally, the Dark Destroyer, powered by a Peugeot turbo diesel starter motor, so it's a seriously powerful robot. Although the weaponry leaves you a little bit short, I think. You described this to me as a waggler.
It is a waggler,
This
yeah.
is the key weapon here, which just waggles brilliantly. They've got two, though, importantly, a few spikes. Basically, this is just going to work as a big battering ram. If any robot comes up the front here, it will hopefully get flipped or shoved into the pits or the house robots.
The Warhog.
Newcomers to the wars, the shell's mild steel plate and aluminium. The motors come from car spare parts, and the spinning wheel weapon, inspired by Hypnodisc perhaps, rotates so fast. Will this hog the limelight?
Hi, I'm the team captain. This is Colin here. This is Paul Stevenson and Matt Chalmers. And this is Warhog. Warhog's one of the many spinning robots, but this is a spinner with a difference because it's a heavy spinner. It spins at about 500 RPM. The weight is about 30 kilograms. We hope to do well. We'll see.
From Nuneaton in Warwickshire, the number 29 seed, Dreadnaut XP1.
Will it create naught but dread from its lifting fork weapons? Will it go further than the last series when Trident beat this fiberglass protected machine with its wheelchair motor, zero turning circle for dangerously high ground clearance? They have great experience though. Ever present, they've fought in every series of Robot Wars. Good driving skills and aggression. Ratus. For example, here defeated so easily. But then Trident, too strong in the last series.
Hi, I'm Ken, and this is Dave, my brother-in-law, and this is Faye, his daughter, my niece. And we're the Dreadnaut team. This is our robot, Dreadnaut. As you can see, it's a sculpted body shell made of fiberglass. It's pretty solid. And these are our main weapons, which are solid steel forks. We're going to skewer and lift the opponents.
From Romsey in Hampshire, Dark Destroyer.
Now, the Wagglers are actually electric motorised spring-loaded high-speed axes. There you are. The bulldozer scoop and spikes mean this time it may not be all darkness for the Destroyer. Last time around, the weapon was a lawnmower blade, too good for Sergeant Meikle, and then T2. But no self-righting mechanism against Gravedigger. They were looking for revenge. Gravedigger have gone.
Hello, my name's Rob Darke, team captain of Team Dark Destroyer. This is my son Chris, the driver of the robot, and George, who's head of logistics. This is our robot. Its main weapons are fast-moving axes, sprung-loaded, to chop and slice. It's got a ramming front, a bulldozer front, with sharp spikes for doing carnage. It's also got spikes on the side for glancing blows. Our other weapon is a leading edge off the back, so we can reverse under the robots and hopefully tip them up.
Roboteers, stand by.
There's the Warhog team from Hull, Colin Hare, work colleagues Paul Stevenson and Mark Chalmers, Dreadnaut, the family team from Nuneaton, and Dark Destroyer, Rob Darke's son Chris and George Murrell, the friend.
3, 2, 1.
George Murrell also described as the strong man of the team. Dark Destroyer backing onto Dreadnaut. Here comes the spinning Warhog. That great spinning blade. Meanwhile, the Dark Destroyer backing on to Dreadnaut. They spin together. There's the Wagglers. Well, we thought they were going to be devastating weapons. I'm not too... Oh, no, something's happened there to Dreadnaut. It was from the spinning blades of Warhog. Look at that. Shattering off the side of Dreadnaut XP1. The fiberglass shell doesn't look too strong. This machine does, but what mobility? Yes, we know you can spin. Warhog. Here, Suey. Get back into the action, the Hog. Spun away, look. Like a maddened spinning top. Away it goes. Oh, crash like Dodgems in a fairground. Off Dreadnaut. Dreadnaut moves very, very slowly towards the Dark Destroyer 2. The eyes peering on the back of the Dark Destroyer. The Wagglers waggling. Warhog spins, but actually is supposed to spin against the opponents. I think he's doing some sort of disco dance just for the benefit of Killalot. Killalot's more of a sort of a hip-hop, jungly beat dancer these days, actually, the Hog. You're a little bit old-fashioned with that one. And Killalot comes in, and Dead Metal's in there as well. Dead Metal's plate we saw, the pincers too. Ref Box stands on one side. Oh, barbecued pork. Can you smell the barbecued pork? I'll have a loin. Oh, yes. Warhog ready for the pork chop. I hope so. Into the pit. Yes, no. He's away from the burning, blazing pit. Now I can just see a little flicker, a little tongue of flame, perhaps. From the top of the Warhog, a singe or two. Dead Metal with a blade. Oh, go on, a slice or two. Carve him up. Oh, look, a spare rib can be seen inside Warhog as the front comes off. Oh, and also in comes Dark Destroyer to push him away from the arena flipper. Now, I think the House Robots just wanted him to be flipped, but the Dark Destroyer wants more action. What's going to happen here? Shunt closes in on the Warhog. Warhog's out of it, immobilised. What's Killalot doing? He's taken on Dreadnaut. Now that is bang out of order, Killalot. Dreadnaut was okay, still in the fight. The House Robots should not have taken him on, and they de-shelled the Dreadnaut. Well, I don't think Killalot should have done that. Certainly Warhog out of it. What's going to happen to Killalot? Send him off.
Well, Warhog promised so much, but then lost power. Dreadnaut and Dark Destroyer too. Hey, they go through.
Well, the last thing we saw was a collision with Dreadnaut, and then what happened?
Well, we got flung quite a while away, about, I don't know, 15 foot, something like that, and I think maybe we caused some electrical damage in there. I mean, I designed the mechanical bits and they're fine.
See, no point.
With friends like that, who needs enemies? The Warhog go out. Dreadnaut and Dark Destroyer through to the Heat semi-finals. Dark Destroyer 2 will line up against Chronic the Wedgehog. Dreadnaut, the seeded robot, left against Thermidor 2.